One day, a father and his son set out on their way to the market to sell their pet donkey. The father, the son, and the donkey, all three were walking. After walking a little distance, a man saw them and said, "How foolish they are! They have a donkey, yet they are walking. One of them could at least ride on the donkey's back and travel comfortably." Hearing the man's words, the father let his son ride on the donkey's back. The son was on the donkey's back, and the father was walking. After walking some distance, another man said, "What a rude boy! He himself is riding the donkey, while his old father is walking." Hearing this comment, the father and son switched places. Now the father rode on the donkey's back, and the son walked. After going a little further, another person commented, "What a cruel father! He himself is riding the donkey, while the innocent child is walking." Hearing this comment, both father and son got on the donkey's back. The donkey started to move forward. After advancing some more, another man saw them and said in dismay, "What oppression! What injustice! One donkey carrying two people." The father and son fell into great trouble. What a dilemma! If they walk with the donkey, it's wrong. If the son rides, it's wrong. If the father rides, it's wrong. If both ride, it's wrong. What should they do now? The father and son came up with a new idea. They collected a bamboo pole and a rope. Then they tied the donkey's four legs with the rope. After that, they passed the bamboo pole through the tied legs. The father in front and the son behind started walking with the bamboo on their shoulders. The donkey hung in between. While crossing a bridge carrying the donkey got scared and started struggling. The father, the son, and the donkey fell into the canal. The donkey's backbone broke. The father and son's legs broke. The donkey could no longer be sold. The father and son returned home injured. Those who are too afraid of people's criticism, for them, this story is instructive. Never give too much importance to people's criticism. It will destroy the freedom of your mind. An old businessman had borrowed some money from a blood-sucking moneylender in the city for his business. But after several consecutive losses, and because the interest increased at a compound rate, it became very difficult for the businessman to repay the money. He could not repay the money on time. At that time, the moneylender said he would forgive all the debts on one condition: if the businessman gave his daughter in marriage to the moneylender. The moneylender was not a good man, so the businessman did not like the proposal. Then the moneylender said, "All right, then let us make a test of luck using the white and black pebbles from your garden. I will pick one white pebble and one black pebble from the stony path of this garden and put them into a bag. From there, your daughter will pick one pebble. If she picks the black pebble, she will marry me and I will forgive all your debts. And if she picks the white pebble, I will still forgive your debts, but your daughter will not have to marry me." At that moment, when the moneylender was picking the pebbles from the path to put them into the bag, the girl noticed that instead of one white and one black pebble, the moneylender had picked two black pebbles and placed them in the bag. In this situation, the girl had three choices: to refuse to pick a pebble from the bag, to take out both pebbles from the bag and expose the moneylender's deceit, or, knowing that both pebbles were black, to pick one and sacrifice herself for her father's freedom. But every one of these steps would bring danger to her and her father. However, what the girl did made the moneylender look like a fool. The girl took one pebble from the bag, and before anyone could see it, She deliberately dropped it on the ground as if by accident. Then she pretended as though the pebble had accidentally fallen and its color could no longer be seen. She said to the moneylender, "Look what a foolish thing I've done. The pebble fell from my hand before I could see its color. Please check the remaining pebble in the bag to find out which color I picked." Since there were 2 black pebbles in the bag, according to the moneylender's own rule, the fallen pebble had to be white. In this way, the girl and her father were freed from the moneylender's trickery. There is always a way out of difficult situations. You just have to keep a cool head and think a little out of the box.